like they have, but I just think the package at the moment with Motorite and these bats are just working fantastically well. And when we are having fun driving the cars, that makes for a good package and I think for a good race.
The initiative to have a satellite tracking system installed in every vehicle has been a big breakthrough.
The most important thing to the competitor, I think, is the fact that the officials will know where we are at all stages. With regards to safety, should we have an accident or unfortunately go off the side of a cliff or a mountain, which as competitors every now and then you think of, no one's going to be able to find you unless you left skid marks on the road showing where you went off. So that's the first and foremost. Is we do a lot of high speeds and we go through some quite dangerous terrain. That's the first thing that we have, is the safety aspect. Giving you that peace of mind that someone's watching over you. That same information translates into many different areas. At the same time, we're out in the middle of nowhere, often where there are no marshals or spectators or anything, and we rely on the guys' integrity basically to keep them on the route and not shortcut and make mistakes or whatever the case is. So whether someone is either taking a shortcut or possibly making a mistake, there's no discussion about it and where they went and what happened. We've got it all recorded. It's a digital information. We know exactly where they went. We know exactly how long it took. So you can make the correct decision with regards to that mistake or whatever it was. We know exactly how much time was lost. So it's the usual story of information is king. We're going to sit with a huge amount of information at the end of a race, knowing exactly whether someone slowed down for a speed control area, should we be going through a village, or a simple rule of stopping for a road crossing. Sometimes we get to road crossings that are out in the middle of a bush and that you don't necessarily have to slow down for. There may not be somebody there. So it's going to make it fair for everybody. We know that there's one big brother watching over all of us.
And while Big Brother watched, the racers' crews and vehicles slept solidly through the night. At least that was the theory. But the next morning it would be racing at speed past some spectacular scenery and over the roughest terrain, which was due to test drivers, vehicles and crews to the limit and then beyond. As the last-minute adjustments were made and the last-minute coffee was consumed to settle the nerves, Hluhluwe reflected back on yet another pole position.
Prologue went very well for us. The vehicle didn't have any hiccup. We went quite quick. We knew that we had to start in the front. It's always good to start in the front, especially if there's dust. I don't know if there's going to be dust today. But we're leading the production cars, and that's by only 1 second, but that's enough to lead, and kick some dust up for the other guys, And yeah, it's also good to have the other two sandmasters probably ahead of you clearing the road, and then we will see how it goes through the day on the second and third loop, and we're going to try and win.
And when Hluhluwe says that, he means it. The tension in the paddock was palpable, as the teams really did not know what to expect from this unknown route. Some even went the extra 9 yards, like the Toyota crew.
Yeah, we put in a bit of an extra push to get up into the front, and now there's big pressure. 1 second behind Hannes. So if he makes the wrong turn, we get through. We just got to keep it there, and then obviously the guys are coming from everywhere, all sides, and you don't know how the race is going to pan out. But the car's going well, and I'd really like to win at all costs. So that's what we are up there to go and try and achieve.
Then the racers got a traditional Zulu welcome, and the Elephant Coast certainly showed the whole off-road circus a thing or two about hospitality. The Nissan Hluhluwe 400 continues right after this.
Vehicle and asset finance from ABSA.